Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Now we are nearly 2 weeks into the Saviors of Uldum expansion and I'm having a lot of fun at the moment playing decks like this. This deck is something that you've seen me tweet about a lot, posting excessive screenshots onto Twitter of me milling big priests and feeling incredibly pleased about doing so. This is Barrel 69 2487. That's quite the mouthful. Yes, Barrel 69 2487's Jade Druid with a mill effect because you've got Forest Guide, Grove Tender, Colite Oracle. These cards can really help to mill slow decks like big priests who hoard a lot of cards, like warlocks who keep tapping. But the other significant thing is the quest, Untapped Potential, which you can complete over 4 turns. It's quite easy to do. But once the quest is complete, your cards where you have to choose between 2 effects, both of those effects become active. And that is critical for Jade Idol, because once the quest is complete, you play Jade Idol. At the same time, you shuffle Jade Idols back into your deck and you summon Jade Golems onto the board. That's so important because, you know, within a few short turns, you can develop quite a substantial board presence whilst also ensuring you never run out of cards. And with cards like Overflow, which can refill your hand ever so quickly, with cards like Nourish, Ultimate Infestation, all of a sudden you have all of these Jade Idols in your hand, you are swarming the board and refilling your deck at the same time. It's pretty insane. So, I think I've hyped it up enough. Let's have a look at the deck in action here against a Hunter.
Fights back.
Okay, so we don't know what kind of a hunter this is, so I think it's sensible to keep the quest for sure, but also to keep Grove Tender for some flexibility between card draw and mana gain. And the Spellstone is fantastic here against Secret Keeper. Whenever I see Secret Keeper played, I think, oh my gosh, new card, never seen that before. Well, it's because they changed the artwork, and I get confused. I think it's a new card, it's not. I just need to get used to the new artwork. Okay, so we are on our way towards completing this quest.
This beast will not be tamed.
In theory, we can do that over 4 turns. So my opponent has a focus here on secrets.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Two out of 4 ticks complete. This is going pretty well for me. We've developed 2/4 onto the board. Hopefully he doesn't have an easy way of removing it. Okay, I stand corrected. He has an incredibly easy way of removing it, but that's fine.
The road is a ribbon of moonlight.
Wasting Deadly Shot on a 2/4, I'll take it, because if this game goes a while longer, there are going to be some very, very big green men being summoned onto that board, and he will regret not having a Deadly Shot. Professor Putricide, how interesting. Don't see that card every day.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Oh, Hidden Cache. Don't see that every day either. I'm not going to attack with my 1/6. Okay, quest complete. And now the fun begins. Because take Starfall, for example. Oh, hello. That's a Catrina. But yeah, take Starfall for example. We can... Okay, that's changed things. I was going to say, we can target the 5/4 and both effects are active, so it'll also do 2 damage to the rest of the board and kill off the 2 health minions.
Trouble?
But now there are wolves on the board with 3 health. That's changed everything. This is quite a worrying board. Trigger the freezing trap. Fine.
Clear the path. Clear the path.
Do I draw a card here? Do I spend 2 mana, draw a card? I think I do. Oh, we get another Starfall. That's pretty insane. Okay, so we clear as much as we can.
Clear the path. Time goes short.
And actually, this has worked out a lot better than I thought it would. There are only 2 wolves on the board, and they both die to what I have on the board. So, okay, I'm feeling okay about this. He went from having a full board to only having 2 minions on board. And that's boosted my confidence a little bit. Wow, Acid Maw. This dude plays Acid Maw in his deck. Is that sensible? I mean, I understand why it's in the deck. It can allow for board clears. Okay, how interesting. I was hoping for something a bit bigger than that to come out. Draw a card, see what we get. Okay, Polar Oracle, decent.
My hand is too full.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, Reno Jackson and Zul'jin, both gone. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
Well played.
Okay, so here's this glorious combo here. Now, Anduin would be proud of this. He'd be incredibly proud of this. The thing is, I can use Swipe here to clear this board. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I swipe face, it'll kill the Acid Maw, but the Acid Maw effect will still go off, right? And the other minion will die? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's a board clear. And now we just continue to go crazy here with our Jade Idols. 2 5/5s on the board. I don't care about your snipe.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh, here we go. Getting the perfect card. What is the perfect card in this situation?
Put your faith in the light.
Okay, put your faith in the light. That's a pretty impressive card. But it doesn't clear my board. Or it didn't clear my board, is what I'm trying to say. So we need to get rid of that. Now, unfortunately, he gets a weapon here. A 5/3 weapon, to be precise.
Back to your homes.
Oh, back to your homes. Oh, wow. Look at him go with these secrets. And we just continue to get more and more value here. We're always going to outvalue him in terms of minion value as these Jade Golems grow and grow and grow. We'll always win the fatigue war. So the question is, can he mount enough of an aggressive attack over the next few turns to put himself in a position where he can kill me quickly? Because the longer this game goes on, the longer it drags out, the greater the advantage for me. All we have to do is ride things out for a while longer and just keep growing as Jade Golems. But that weapon still worries me a little bit, and I've got 16 health.
Well played.
Oh my goodness. That's Ghaz'rilla. Okay. That's a Ghaz'rilla. Wow. Much respect to my opponent.
And overflowed.
If you're playing Ghaz'rilla in your deck, you have to be a Reno Hunter. Yeah, we just clear the board. Yeah, that's a pretty nuts couple of turns. Ghaz'rilla of all things. But yeah, I'm worried about my health total. I can foresee Bran coming down. That's the Bran that summons King Crush. I can see that happening. So we just want to be wary of our health and make sure that we're not going to die anytime soon. Oh my goodness, Call of the Wild, really? Wow. Much respect to my opponent for bringing this pretty interesting deck. Now I think normally at this stage in the game you'd be in a position to draw more cards, but branching paths to get the armor there I think was essential. After all the time and energy that we've put into developing this board, we don't want to lose to some silly shenanigans. So yeah, armoring up was the way to go. We do have overflow with the healing, with double overflow with healing, so we can gain some health.
Wild miscalculation.
Yeah, he's going to keep pressing that button as often as he can. But this is a good time for overflow. Card draw, healing. I'm now at 21, including armor.
Astounding. Well fought.
Wow.
I can see.
That was a pretty sweet win against what appeared to be a Reno Hunter.
Lunara! versus Anduin.
Okay, let's look at our final game.
The forest fights back.
Now we're going up against a priest. Now, at this rank, more often than not, it's Big Priest. So, a slow start for us, based on the opening hand, but if it's Big Priest, it'll be a slow start for him too, unless he gets Barnes on 3 or Barnes on 4. Now actually, it'll have to be Barnes on 4, not 3, because we have the coin. Okay, so come on, turn 1. What are you going to do? Just going to waste my time? Waste your own time? Oh, there we go. And he emotes as well. Amazing. Turn 2. What can you do on turn 2? Nothing. Excellent. And, well, I have nothing to do as well, because I need that that progression on my quest.
This will be good.
Alright. So here's the question. Does he have it? It's turn 4. Does he have Barnes?
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
Of course he does.
Waves and wastes.
This is painful, because now a Lich King is in the res pool. But he doesn't get lucky.
That was
That's so fortunate for us. Okay, let's draw cards. Just looking for various options that I can get that may be able to deal with a substantial board that he develops or resurrects. Hey, he's getting luckier.
Suffer as the wildlands suffer.
His RNG is improving somewhat. Can't leave the Lich King alive. But on a positive note, our quest is complete and he has just milled Shadow Reaper Anduin. That's so good. So, the milling is continuing now because that Lich King, that's gonna put a card back in. I know he's smart. He's using a card up. He's really smart. Look at him.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Okay, let's get the Jade Golems. Let's get them growing.
My hand is too full.
Psychic Scream milled. And what does he mill?
Hand is too full.
Catrina. Fair enough. Psychic Scream and Catrina, those are two big losses for him. Because I think typically he'd want to use Psychic Scream when there's a board full of Jade Golems and shuffle them all into my deck. Gets the Lich King. We need to get rid of that. If in doubt, draw a card. See what you get. Ah, okay, fair enough. I guess swipe is just clean here. And I feel like gaining armor. Ooh, look. Vargoth milled. Yeah, behold. Yeah, I feel like gaining armor rather than drawing cards there because you know, he can still put out big threats on the board. He can still resurrect the threats that he's lost. And so I think the health total does matter somewhat. And besides, I can use cards like this to refill the hand.
My hand overflows.
So yeah. Big arm again. Feels amazing. We need to speed up with developing the Jade Golems. We need to speed up that process. Because we need to get to a point where our Jade Golems are bigger in size in terms of attack and health. Are bigger in size than the threats that he's playing.
My hand overflows.
Okay, you don't care too much about that. Getting some more armor. And I think it's worth killing the Lich King. It's got 8 attack, 8 health. And yes, when he has the Lich King on board, he gets a card to hand from it and, you know, allows me to increase the chances of milling him, I guess. But it had to die. It's too dangerous. Wow, he gets Cold Light Oracle.
A wild visitor.
See, now he can mill himself. I suspect we won't be seeing him playing Cold Light Oracle anytime soon.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Alright.
Ah, the great outdoors.
What do we get? Another Jade Idol.
Ah, the great outdoors.
And again,
My hand is
Jade
too full.
Idol. Mill the Shadow Visions. Feels good. Again, I'm going to target the Lich King. Okay, we're up to 6 6s now.
It's too full.
Oh! Psychic Scream, gone. Fantastic.
Embrace your rage.
Still able to, you know, go wide on the board with
That was wild.
big threats. Okay. He's going for broke here. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of damage on board. And that will shred our armor very quickly.
Trouble?
Now we've seen Psychic Scream get milled. So we should be in a good position here. Because if he really wants to be annoying, you know, he could Psychic Scream this board back into my deck. And I'll just start drawing Scarabs, which is really, really bad. But fortunately for us, both Psychic Screams are gone. And he has to work his way through this the hard way. Sure. Alright. So how do we deal with this board? We have double Starfall. Guess we want to kill the Asheraj, the big one.
You are no fun.
Well, there's most of the board gone. Feels pretty good. And now we're in a good position to play Ultimate Infestation. Look at all of these juicy Jade Idols being drawn into my hand. Feels pretty amazing. Oh, he wants to mill me.
My hand overflows.
Ha, good luck doing that.
That was wild.
Only 2 minions back to life.
Miscalculation.
Gets 5/5, bless him.
My hand overflows.
Alright, let's show him who's boss now. Let's just keep developing here. Shuffle and develop, and repeat. Just keep going. And going. And going. So, the statues are problematic because their death rattles will kill a Jade Golem. But there are lots of Jade Golems and only 2 statues. So I don't see how he wins this game. And look, even if he had Psychic Scream, we've shuffled so many Jade Idols into our deck. There's a good chance we're going to be okay. So normally that kind of board would be game winning for him. There aren't many situations in Hearthstone where you can deal with a board, a wide board presented by a big priest. But we've dealt with his board, we've healed our minions. And back we go again. Creating and shuffling, creating and shuffling. But that was all we needed to do. Sweet win against a big priest. Okay, so Barrel 69, 2487's Jade Druid. Tremendous deck. Really, really fun. Punishes and dominates against other slow decks. Aggro can be a little bit problematic if you don't draw the right tools at the right time. So you need your swipes, you need Starfall, you need Wrath against aggro. If you don't draw those cards, you're probably going to get overwhelmed, and even if you get to Spreading Plague on 6, it may just about be too late. So aggro can be a problem, but I think you've still got a reasonable chance because you can armor up as well, and you can stall for a while until you draw your board clears, and then complete your quest and try to grow your Jade Golems to match up against their board. But yeah, Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun.